Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Enchanted Divination. My name is Autumn and I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Whether you are new and or returning, welcome back and welcome in. Today we are going to do another timeless reading in regards to any messages that need to reach you right now. So time has important message for you. So let's see what those messages entail. So let's get right into it, shall we? I'm gonna start off with my singing bowl. I always like to cleanse out the energy and air and cleanse our energies itself so we can have a clear and concise reading. And why not like just cleanse our energy and cleanse our space, right? So let's start it. And I always like to recommend, in case it's a little loud, just turn down your volume at first. All right. Nice. Let's get into it, shall we? I already knew. I'm starting off with affirmations. Let's see what time has to tell us. And what do these messages entail? Hope y'all been doing well. This year is wrapping up so quick, and I know we just hit retrograde at this time too. So brace yourselves. But honestly, like retrogrades, just I don't freak out, and when delays and occurrences do come up, like it's just like, okay, like I know what this is. But it's good to know when the energy is there. It's so interesting too when it does come up. Like you can tell. Like you can tell when retrograde is around the corner. Alright. What does these messages entail that time has for us right now? Do one more shuffle. And again, my readings are always timeless, meaning that whenever you do come across this video, whether it's been days, weeks, months, or even a year plus after its upload date, that's when the message or this video is supposed to come across you at any given time. And if there are any messages that do resonate with you, that's when it's meant to reach you. So that's what it means to have a timeless reading, basically. All right, first affirmation. Ooh, that's different. I haven't seen this one. I am attraction, number 27. Like a magnet, what I put out into the world, I get back. If I lead with negativity, I receive negativity. If I lead with positivity, I receive positivity. Therefore, I choose to lead with positivity. I am attraction. Interesting. It also kind of, I got the message of like, maybe you are just more attractive. Like maybe you are like, did something different with your hair, your makeup, or maybe the way you dress. Like you're just changing the way like your outer appearance looks for some, maybe because you feel you are making inward transformations, and I think the outward transformation is happening too. It's like a, I don't know the phrase, but like equal and opposite reaction. Every action has an equal or opposite of reaction. I don't know. I almost had it, but I forgot it already. But y'all know what I mean. So I just feel like maybe for some of you, you're kind of changing up your look, and or like your energy, your light is just attracting more people to you. Like people are just finding you very good looking, attractive, and people are, you're like very magnetic, and people are more attracted to you. I am perceptive. My intuition is powerful. When I am unsure, my intuition is sure. I strengthen my intuition by trusting it and responding to its impulses. I am receptive. Love that. A lot of y'all are tuning into your intuition, trusting it, and letting it guide you. That's exactly what that card is. Like, very straightforward, to the point. That you are just listening, you're tuned in, and when you allow that to be your compass, you know, it's just going to lead you exactly where you need, at the right place, at the right time, with the right people, circumstances, all of that. So that is like a thumbs up yes to continue to follow what you feel and continue to follow your intuition. That was also number 30. And number 10, I am passionate. I put my entire heart into the people and things I believe in. My passion is a powerful force. It is an internal fuel. I recognize the strength of my passion, and therefore I am careful where I choose to focus it. I am passionate. That was number 10. Maybe new projects in the works, or maybe you're kind of like getting into gears of like things that you want to like either change, implement, increase, or decrease in your life. This can be in regards to like everyday mundane things. This can be in regards to how you navigate and move in relationships, friendships, in the workforce, in your career, etc. I kind of got a little link connection between these two cards as well. That you have a very strong energy force right now, and wherever you do focus your intentions and your desires, you're going to be able to manifest or facilitate those things in some kind of way for yourself. So really using your energy to get what you want, to get you closer to your goals, your desires, the things that you want to manifest, and just becoming a better version of yourself as well. Just becoming healthier and healing inside and out. Let's pull some cards from the numerology deck to kind of clarify, and I'll go on and clarify further with some tarot. Oh, looking at the I am attraction card, I thought of the phrase "you are what you eat," but more so like you get what you give. Isn't that the other phrase? So it's like kind of like that. You get what you give. You are what you eat. To give out or to receive in return. Why is I am attraction here as a message for you at this time? Do one more shuffle. Oh, that was so uneven. I am attraction. Ooh. I think I'm gonna do it like this actually. And with I am attraction, we got moderation. And it kind of is telling me what I was just saying, or like explaining now, that you are looking more at like the energy that you're putting out. So maybe you feel like you need to scale back in some areas or increase in others. And the moderation card is very interesting there, because you're literally just looking at yourself and like modifying. And that's kind of what moderation is, like you're modifying. So you're looking within and seeing where you need to pull back or increase at this time. With I am receptive. Ooh, follow your dreams. I love that together, because following your dreams is literally about trusting your impulses, trusting your thoughts, trusting the direction that you're going, and say that maybe some unexpected things have come up, or maybe it's just like all of a sudden you just have this desire or drive to change your life in some kind of way, or change yourself in some kind of way. And that can just come through like through downloads. Sometimes it's just downloads that you receive, or just you as a person just ready to just upgrade, level up, that maybe some part of your life, you know, it's met its end and there's something new to come in, something with more opportunity, or something that's more fulfilling to you, something that will just make you happy overall in life. And that's literally just through following your intuition. Like, what do you truly want out of life? What do you truly want to do? What makes you feel fulfilled? And you're listening to yourself. You're listening to that inner voice, that inner guidance, and you're just following it. And for I am passionate. Ooh, I haven't seen this one in a minute too. Number 57, teaching and learning. Interesting combination. Read it a little closer. That I feel like that's kind of just like the mode that you're in. Like you're in a position where it's like maybe there's like it's some kind of teacher, or like teaching lesson, a guide, spirit, source, an ancestor. There's something here that's creating like a teaching lesson. There's something here that you are observing and absorbing. That was like a little tongue twister for me right there. You're observing and you're absorbing. See, I almost did it again. You're just really looking at your heart. You're looking at your mind, your circumstances, your environment, the world around you. And you're learning to just really put your heart and energy into things that are fulfilling to you. And I kind of feel like that is kind of a theme with the I am perceptive, with the follow your dreams card. You're looking at what you are passionate about, the things, again, the things that you enjoy, that make you feel fulfilled. And again, I'm getting kind of like magician energy a little bit, where you're using your energy to teach you new things, to lead you to new directions. And you're no longer spreading yourself thin. There's different, maybe there were certain circumstances that did come up to where you did have to learn something, and maybe not it was a setback, but like you really had to like experience that lesson, so moving forward that you won't navigate or like move the same way, or be so trusting, or going against your desires. Maybe if you knew like already in your heart and your mind, like, this is maybe not something I want to do, or maybe this is not the right opportunity for me, and maybe you just kind of went against your own feelings, and that could have been like the teachable lesson there. So there's definitely something here where you're changing the way you're doing things moving forward, and you're really putting your energy into things that you know in your heart that is correct for you. And maybe these lessons like opened you up more spiritually, or like helped you heal your heart in some kind of way. But I'm kind of getting like solar, oh no, sorry, heart and crown energy. Maybe like heart chakra and above. Ooh, okay. I'm ready. I have my hand on this deck, so okay, I'm like, I didn't even mean to pick that one up. I was still kind of thinking about it. I thought I had to move it out the way. I thought it was this one. But my hand is there, so I'm just gonna follow my intuition like how you have been, or the message that time kind of has in this reading so far is following your intuition. So just go and continue. I also think another message that came through, that I also think for some, you're realizing that you're way more powerful than you thought, or that you possess the ability, whether that's like through manifestation or just how dedicated you are to yourself and to your life, bettering your life for yourself. I just am getting the message of you are a lot more powerful and more stronger than you believe. And I think for many of you, you're recognizing that. And once it's like you come into acceptance of that, or recognizing that part of yourself, it's going to become more strong. You're going to be able to rely on it more, so it's going to strengthen that part of yourself where you're able to utilize your energy to get what you want out of life. Okay, one more shuffle. Let's get into it. Okay, I am attraction with moderation. Interesting. We had got waiting game with sacrifice. And I already think that's really interesting, because maybe you've been doing something for so long that you're like, okay, it's time to change. This can be like a certain mindset, a thought process, maybe the way you looked at yourself. And maybe you just feel like this has been like a long time coming. I feel for some of you, you've had to wait a while before you see or have seen like progress or change But I think that maybe it has taken a little bit of time because there was some things that you had to let go in the process, and maybe it was a little bit challenging to do that as you kind of unlearn or repattern the way that you navigate and move, or the way that you look at yourself, your perception of self as well. I'm going to pull another one. But there may have been some things you had to let go, coming to realization with, and maybe moving forward that you know that there are things you might have to do differently, and it might be a challenge, and it may take time to also get there, but you know, that's a part of the journey. That's supposed to be the fun part of the journey, actually, is getting to from point A to point B. That time in between is where the fun is supposed to be. It's not always fun, but that's what the highlight is. Once you get to like B, that's what's going to make it feel like, you know, I really have gone through X, Y, and Z, and look at where I'm at now. And so when you do look back at your experiences, like, it's going to feel way more enriching and fulfilling once you are at point B. It wasn't an easy process, so you're going to be way more grateful and appreciative and thankful that maybe what you wanted, or, you know, those experiences happened when they needed to, and you're going to be at a whole different space, thought process, way of life in the future. Yeah, that came out like so smoothly too. Yeah, because there's definitely like something here with conflict and defeat. And it's literally like forcing you to really like look at things for as they are. But the candle here, it seems like it's dark. I don't know. To me, it kind of seems like it's dark in here, but like this light is coming down, guiding him. And then without this light and this candle, you know, there would be no way out. There would be no way. You kind of just would be maybe just going in the same direction, going in a circle, and you don't realize it. But now there's this something here that is being, again, like illuminated, coming to light. The dark is coming to light. Pull one more. Ooh. We got rest and rejuvenation with the third eye. I haven't seen the third eye chakra in a while. And I can totally see it coming out, because there's definitely highlight with, like, I think I said it earlier, heart chakra and above. And yes, definitely third eye is there, because there's a lot of mention of like intuition, following your desires, trusting yourself, following your heart. And then with the rest and rejuvenation, this can definitely tell me that you're meditating on things. Maybe you are receiving messages and downloads through meditating, through being outside with nature, and that's where those thoughts, those downloads are coming in. Because sometimes it feels like just a normal thought, like you're just thinking, that's just your subconscious mind just going off. But literally sometimes it's a download, that a certain message that's meant to reach you through source, through a guide, etc. You know, sometimes it feels like just a regular normal thought, but it is there for a reason. And maybe you're experiencing that just as you maybe go outside, hike, sit outside with nature, you know, connecting with nature. and through meditation for some. And I feel like these two cards also tell me too, like if you do need guidance, that would be a good way for you to kind of tap in and receive that guidance. Okay, let's hit I am perceptive. Why is I am perceptive here with follow your dreams? Why is that an important message from time at this moment? Okay, I kind of like dropped it. Suffering in silence. Maybe you just, maybe you just feel like you've been going against your desires and you no longer want to do that. Like, just to be like, you know, like, I feel like there's no other way to like say it. I'm sure I could find something clever, but like literally you're just like, I am no longer going against what I am feeling. If I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. If it does not feel fulfilling to me, I don't have to continue with it. Yeah, you're gaining your power back, literally. This is Leo card too. So maybe you resonate with Leo in some kind of way. Also fire energy coming through. And I was gonna say too that when you kind of go against yourself, like you're not, and like going against yourself and like your desires, you're not really able to like explain that to others. Like maybe you are able to, but I feel like a lot of the times that's the kind of energy that like you kind of keep to yourself. So I can see why the suffering in silence card is out here, because I feel that there are different directions and opportunities out there for you, but maybe you've just kind of been thinking about others first rather than yourself. But you're definitely gaining your power when it comes to following what you truly feel, your desires, and what you want out of life. Put these together actually. I'm gonna pull one more. Nice. I love this. This is the Judgment card. And Judgment card, you're just literally looking at like the truths of yourself. You're looking within yourself, probably through, again, like through spiritual practices. Well, I guess meditation doesn't have to be spiritual, but you know, more healthier practices for yourself and for your mental health and your emotional health. Judgment card always just tells me that you're looking within. You're looking at yourself and you're really deciphering, okay, is this for me or is this not? Am I doing this for myself or am I doing this for someone else? But with the victory and success card, it's just telling me that, you know, it's for positive. You're getting to the bottom of things and you're just tapping closer and closer to what you want to do, and it's just going to bring you more vitality, more health, more wealth, more fulfillment. So I always love seeing the victory and success card. I don't know if that's the equivalent to the is it the Six of Wands? I don't think so. It may, but I can't 100% remember. But that's the energy that I always get from this card, is the Six of Wands. So it tells me too that in the end there's going to be something here you'll be celebrating, whether you're celebrating yourself, celebrating your truth, and really stepping into your desires. I'm like, should I pull one more? Okay, why not? Oh, love begins. So this can be in regards to, you know, a significant other. But my first thought that came out was a better relationship with yourself. Again, like your passions are being ignited. Even though that wasn't for like the passionate card, I am passionate. It's like it's opening up your passions. Again, your desires, what is most fulfilling for you. And all those things will be watered and be brought to life. Through you following your intuition and following your dreams, following those nudges and trusting, most importantly, trusting yourself, trusting the process, then fulfillment. I mean, it's right there to like kind of end off of that section there. You will have that fulfillment. You will be watered and you will receive the... I drew a blank. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Your seeds will be watered and you'll receive your desires. There's like a certain word I want to say, but like the fruits, you there we go. You will be able to enjoy your fruits of your labor. Enjoy the fruits of life. Like, I could not think of it. I kept wanting to say fruition, but I'm like, no. But that's like kind of low-key like on the same page too. So for the I am passionate in teaching, ooh, light. Is this one the sun card or is this Aquarius? The star. No, the star is hope. This is the sun card. And of course, it goes with the I am passionate and teaching and learning because it's again just telling me that your fire is being ignited. Passion, when I think of passion, I think of fire. Something that's very fiery, intense, but with intention behind it. Sometimes passionate can not have the right or like correct intentions behind it, but this has desire fueling it. And again, it's like the lessons and what you're being taught at this moment is just continuing to bring light into your life where it needs. Maybe it is re-amplifying some parts of your life or bringing light to where something that lay dormant for a minute or you kind of maybe forgot about or let go of, but it's being illuminated once again. Oh, okay, that was interesting the way that did that. I feel like there's major arcanas in here. Ooh. Again, something here is just very heavily tied to your emotions, your desire, your fire. Temptation. This is the devil card. I believe this is the devil card. So Scorpio energy coming through. And it's interesting too because it's like in both of these cards, oopsies. It's like in both of these cards, they're both reaching for this light, but I think kind of like I was saying, like your passions can take you either in like two directions. That drive, that fire that gives you that direction, that gets you moving, that your driving force, I should say, literally, can take you in one direction or the other. You can use it for good. You can use it for ill or malintentions. So again, this combination kind of tells me that there may be obstacles, there may be things that come up that take you off course, or maybe you have experienced things that have taken you off course. But the energy is definitely changing depending on how you want to view these lessons that have came up for you. If you're just like, oh, life is just beating me up, okay, that's the energy that you're in. You're just gonna continue to let life beat you up. Or you can look at it as, what am I supposed to learn? What is the lesson here? And once you view your experiences on a different perspective and seeing that there's a teaching lesson here, there's something here that you're supposed to learn. And once you do change the way you use your energy moving forward to better yourself, to improve, it's gonna just continue. Like, the sun is here again, sacral is here. That's sacral to me is like your sun. Like, that's like your, oh, I'm thinking of solar. I'm so sorry. I'm thinking of solar plexus. But still, your solar and your sacral. Your sacral is more so like your driving force when it comes to your emotions, your sensuality, your sexuality. And for some, again, it's like your emotions is, or something here that you experience that's heavily connected to your emotions is trying to teach you something. Something here that maybe you've kept deep down or that you kind of buried. Again, it's like the sun, there's a light that is, there's something here that's being brought to light. There's a constant like image of like light being brought into the darkness. And it's going to open you up for more beautiful, amazing material gains. This can be in regards to like physical material. This can be the way you utilize your energy so you can, and again, it's like, it's kind of like reminding me of like magician card, that you're able to manipulate and use your energy to manifest your desires. And for some people that may look different for one person to the next. But I think there's definitely something here that's saying that it's a lot easier to write things off and bury it, let it go. But there's something here that has to come up for you so it doesn't become a block for you moving forward. Like, if you are able to, you have all this energy and resources to change your life, to improve it, and to better yourself. But there may be something here in regards to your emotions that is causing some sort of block, or maybe diverts you in the not wrong direction, but maybe delays the process, I should say. Because there's never like a wrong direction. It's all for you to learn something in the end. And maybe that's what you felt like. Maybe you felt like you were on the wrong direction, but it's about how you look at your circumstances in the situation. But there's definitely something here that is connected to your emotions. And once it kind of comes up to the surface or is dealt with or some kind of way recognized, then it illuminates other parts of your life where maybe you've kind of didn't know you had passions for. That's also another possibility. let me pull one more for that section. Ooh, nice. Aries card coming through. And we're getting authority. So that's telling me that you're straightening up. You're leveling up. And you are bossing up. And you're standing on business. To me, this card looks like I'm standing on business. Like, I am the authority of my life. I am the controller. I am the person that moves this body, this vessel of mine. I am going to take control of my life. I'm no longer going to allow my emotions to take control of me. I'm not going to let other people take control of me. And so you're folding your arms. You're like, if this doesn't serve me, it must go. If it does, it can stay. But I just see that you're becoming a lot more stern with yourself and with your emotions, and you're not allowing other people to infiltrate that energy too. So you're building yourself up to where you're no longer bothered. Nothing is going to be able to penetrate your energy, your aura, your shield that you have, because you are protected. You are connected to yourself. You know yourself. So any type of noise, something that's trying to like bring you down, that's a thing of the past. The way you moving forward is not going to be how you did. Whether that was, you can change, you can decide to do that and be like, you know what, tomorrow's a new day. So that can be days, a week, a month ago, it doesn't matter. You're like, no, the way I was doing things before, that's not how I do things now. And you're just like laying your foot down. And I love that. Nice. Put these over here. Oh, I don't know why I like cleaned it up already. I cleaned it up too soon. That's okay. I'll leave these out here like this. I'm going to pull a card from the Earth Magic deck. We're going to get any last messages that we can take away from this reading. And keep us in the flow of the lessons, the teachings, the heightened intuition, trusting, all those things. Manifesting our desires, everything. One more. I'll read the booklet, what those readings entail, or what those messages entail. Alright. Oh, I'm just going. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna take all the cards as they are. Whatever I pick up, I'll say. And I think I'm gonna read maybe just one or two. So we have dance, celebration, fog, veiled. I think this is the one I want to read. Cave, sanctuary. I might read that one too. I'm not too sure yet. But celebration, I've read this one before, so I remember like some aspects of the card, but to me this one's just really straightforward, that there's a cause of celebration. Maybe for some, your dreams do involve something with the creative arts like dance. So definitely have to say that message because I do see it. But with this card, there's something here that wants you to just be free and let go of your inhibitions and to follow the flow of life and, you know, your path. That even when you feel like you're off course, like just dance back onto course. There's no off course, but this card is showing me to just be free, to let the wind, to let the energy, let the air take you. And that doesn't mean like you're just letting it take you. I'm just here for the ride. Like, no, you're still in control too, but you're also trusting in the dance of life, that you're going to end up exactly where you need to be. And that should be celebrated during the process, no matter where you may be, you know, in your journey. Fog, veiled. Again, something is being brought to light. The sun is just very, very, very prominent in this reading. And it's like almost like, again, the light is piercing through that heavy fog, those heavy, dense clouds. So I can't wait to read this one because I feel that's kind of what a lot of the energy of this reading was surrounded by, was something being unveiled, being lifted, being brought to light. And this kind of reminded me of the Suffering in Silence card, that maybe you've kind of just had to go on this journey with self so you can reconnect, kind of relearn, repattern. And it's interesting that it was right here in this section, because this is telling me that you had to almost like but like look at yourself at like ground zero. Reconnect with yourself in a way that like almost you have to relearn yourself, relearn your world. And that's what happens sometimes when you level up and change. It almost feels like you have to go within and kind of do your own thing in solace, but you're really just relearning yourself and your world. I might read this one too because that one is so interesting. I'm gonna read Fog first because I have my eyes on that one. I'm like, Fog is simply a low cloud, a blanket of water crystals that hasn't gained the density of raindrops. The thicker it is, the more it shrouds us in its damp and billowy arms. It can be so thick that it makes it nearly impossible to see directly in front of us. During those times, silence makes its own sounds as we pause to allow ourselves to be enveloped in this sound of impenetrable density. We may even feel as if we can do nothing but be still and await what is to be revealed. Yet even within the thickest fog, we can be assured that it will eventually burn off as the sun's rays infiltrate the veil. I feel like it's saying words that I was saying. I think I said penetrate, but still, it's kind of similar. Once they do so, we can anticipate how the light and warmth will bring us welcome relief from the cold. As the sun continues to disperse the fog, our surroundings become illuminated and we have the opportunity to continue onward. Interesting. You are enmeshed in confusion and uncertainty and are unsure if it will ever clear up. This is not the best time to make decisions, particularly any major ones. Note that this foggy veil will eventually dissolve, although there may be ways you are unconsciously contributing to this state. The greater truth is that this is simply a cycle you are moving through. And like all things, this too shall pass. Allow yourself to feel confused. In fact, decide to be confused. No matter what attempts you make right now to make things happen or move in any specific direction out of impatience or frustration, you risk only creating more confusion and uncertainty. So be still and be patient. Wait for the first glimmer of awareness to lift the veil so that you can see the choices before you more clearly can then choose to align yourself with the will of Spirit. I'm going to read that one more time because that came out a little funny. Wait for the first glimmer of awareness to lift the veil so that you can see the choices before you more clearly, and you can then choose to align yourself with the will of Spirit. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Because it's kind of saying like to trust yourself, move when you need to. If you feel like it's not the right time, trust yourself. Nothing wrong with that. Even if you feel like you've been in a rut for a while, or maybe there's been a lack of clarity, lack of direction, that's literally still a part of your journey. Like, you just have to truly trust yourself, trust the process. And when you feel, truly in your heart and your spirit, okay, now's the time to move, then that will be the time to move. I'm going to read Cave 2 because I'm just super curious, and then we'll wrap up the reading after that. My dog wants out, so let me just let him out really quick. Alright, bye boy. Alright, so Cave reads, as the sun sets, the crescent of the new moon appears in the distance as this ancestral human creates his art, painting on the walls of the cave with colors drawn from earth substances. The fire warms him, and the cave shelters him and provides a refuge from the rest of the world. With its womb-like structure, it not only offers sanctuary, but also serves as a temple that houses his creative spirit, which eventually gives, quote, quote, birth in the physical form of his artwork. Note how absorbed he is in the process. He no doubt has prepared for this creative ceremony by getting the fire going, mixing the colors, and gathering his sacred objects. He's painting an image of a sacred spiral. I don't know why pastel wanted to come out so random. He's painting an image of a sacred spiral, one of the most ancient symbols ever discovered. It has been depicted in artwork found in a variety of cultures and occurs frequently in nature in exquisite mathematical proportions, such as in the shape of a shell. It says a type of shell, but I cannot pronounce that. Nautilus. I think that's how that's pronounced. Nautilus shell. It shows up in burial sites around the world, representing the endless spiral of life, death, rebirth. The grand and complex mystery so elegantly portrayed in a simple circular pattern. There is a quiet, still place inside of you that will always be available as a sanctuary. Yet finding such a space in the natural world will enhance and complement this internal place of peace. Whether it is a cave, meadow, forest, seashore, or any other setting in nature, this is where you can see, hear, and feel the presence of the Creator in your surroundings. Let it become a temple for your heart and soul. Rather than having your computer, television, or any other human-made device or activity be your sanctuary, allow yourself to discover the perfect place in nature where you can simply be and breathe. Doing so bridges the connection between the internal and external, facilitating a spiritual communication that allows your being to be aligned in dramatic and quiet reverent I always forget how to say this one. Reverie. I can't say it, I'm sorry. With all that is. In today's busy world, it becomes even more critical to set aside time for sanctuary, even if you have to schedule it. It's kind of giving me the rest of rejuvenation card. It's the 4. I don't know if that's the equivalent to the, I think that's the equivalent to the 4 cups actually, because that's what keeps wanting to come out. Definitely this card. Getting into nature, really listening to yourself, having those downloads come in. I love that. I always have to clap because thank you, Spirit, for coming through so we can have these amazing, beautiful messages come through. If you did enjoy this reading, let me know what part you did enjoy and what messages may have resonated with you. I can say I kind of resonated with this middle section here, follow your dreams, fog, and I am perceptive. Sometimes it's like when you fight against the current, you know, you're wasting your energy rather than fighting the current, you know, go with it. Let it just be as is. You know, even if it does make you sink a little bit, you're not going to stay underneath the water. No, you're going to come back up eventually. And I kind of saw that with the sacrifice card. You know, even if you feel like you are caught up in some energy or in a circumstance, like it will pass. Just like the fog card said, it will pass no matter how far deep you think you are in, you know, that energy. Those are just some other little things I had to just point out because as I was reading, those things came up. I hope you enjoyed. Again, let me know what section or what messages may have resonated with you. And if you want to keep up with my uploads, you can always subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified of my next upload. I will catch you in my next one, and thank you for tuning in with me today.